everyone. Let us discuss the important scope of statistics. The scope of statistics is so vast and ever expanding that not only it is difficult to define it but also unwise to do so. So in fact, greatest victory of mankind of 20th century, that of landing of Apollo 2nd on the moon, would not have been a success in the absence of statistical help. So that's why the applications of statistics are so numerous that it is often remarked statistics is what statisticians do. So in fact that in the modern world statistics methods are universally applicable. It is in itself enough to show how important the science of statistics is. So, millions of people all over the world who have not heard a word about statistics and yet who make a profuse use of statistical methods in their day to day decisions. So, that's why statistical methods are common ways of thinking and hence are used by all types of persons. Let us examine in detail a few fields in which statistics is applied. So this show how important universal statistics is. Importance of statistics we analyze in the various fields when the statistics is applied in the different platforms. So number one, statistics in planning. Statistics is indispensable in planning, may it be in business, economics, or government level. So the modern age is termed as the age of planning, and almost all organizations in government or business or management are resorting to planning for efficient working and for formulating decision of policy. To achieve this end, the statistical data relating to production, consumption, birth, death, investment, income are of paramount importance. Today, efficient planning is a must for almost all countries, particularly developing economies for their economic development. So, in any government or for the economic development, the government should follow the planning, economic planning. So in that, how the government is spending, how the government is obtain the revenue from different resources, how the government is debt from the internal and external resources. So in that way the planning is a very important, and it must be take the statistics. Another is statistics in mathematics. So statistics is intimately related to and is essentially depend upon mathematics. The modern theory of statistics has its foundations on the theory of probability, which in turn is a particular branch of more advanced mathematical theory of measures and integration. So statistics is a uh, it depend upon mathematics, and there is so many mathematical theory of measurements, integration, and ever increasing role of mathematics into statistics has led to the development of a new branch of statistics called mathematical statistics. So now the new branch is uh, came, that is the mathematical statistics. So what is the role of mathematics in the statistics, and what are the applications to be applied in the development. So the statistics may be considered to be an important member of the mathematics family. In the other words, the corner, the statistics is a branch of applied mathematics which specializes in data Okay, Connor, he was given that statistics is a branch of applied mathematics which specializes in data. For the data analysis, the statistics compulsory we used in any field. Statistics in economics. Statistics and economics are so intermixed with each other that it looks foolishness to separate them. So what the statistics and the statistics and economics are intermixed, interdependent. If we separate to see economics and statistics, there is a foolishness to separate them. So development of modern statistical methods has led to an extensive use of statistics in economics. So all the important branch of economics: consumption, production, exchange, distribution, public finance, consumer finance, for that purpose use the statistics, that is comparison, presentation, interpretation, etc. If we take the, if we as a teacher, as a researcher, compulsory they should have applied the statistics for their analysis of the data. Okay. Okay, problem of spending of income on and by different sections of the people, production of national wealth, adjustment of demand and supply, effect of economic policies on the economy, etc. Simply indicate the importance of statistics in the field of economics and in its different branches. Statistics of public finance enables us to impose tax, to provide subsidy, to spend on various heads, amount of money to be borrowed or rent or lent, etc. So we want think of statistics without economics or economics without statistics. Okay, we cannot think without economics statistics, and economics without statistics, statistics without economics. Okay, uh, why? Because of in economics we have the so many theories, functions, and statistical data we have seen in the different reports by the governments and by the another individual persons. So we can see the reports compulsory we have the data with statistically. So we will, as a researcher, we will take the data from the different sources, and we have to analyze that statistical data in the with the use of the statistical tools. So which will be lead to the we will get the findings, and we will get the decisions, what decisions we as a government, what decisions we will implement, what are the policies, policies decision making also we can use after the analyzing of the data with statistically. So we can get the, we can have the findings of the particular problem, economic problems and sociological problems. So we can get the findings, and that findings we will implement on the society for the economic and sociological development. Statistics in social sciences. Every social phenomenon is affected to a marked extent by a multiplicity of factors which bring out the variation in observations from time to time, place to place, and object to object. Statistical tools of regression and correlation analysis can be used to study and isolate the effect of each of these factors on the given observation. So, in social phenomena, social sciences, political sciences, public administration, economics, sociology, social work, history. Okay, we can take the any social sciences subject. Uh, as a researcher, as a teacher, compulsory he can take the statistical tools, regression, correlation, standard deviation, whatever it may take, maybe of statistical tools that may be used in analyzing of the data in social sciences particularly. Sampling techniques and estimation theory are very powerful and indispensable tools for conducting any social survey pertaining to any strata of society, and then analyzing the results and drawing valid inferences. Okay, that's a very important because we as a researcher has used the sampling techniques. Okay, it's a very the techniques are very useful in conducting social survey, okay, any strata of society, different sections of the society. So when we get the results, analyzing the results and drawing valid inferences, the most important application of statistics in sociology is in the field of demography for studying mortality, fertility, marriage, population growth, and so on. So we have take the one example subject of social sciences, sociology. In the sociology, we take the examples of studying of the demography. In the demography, we have the mortality, fertility, marriages, population growth, and so on. So we can discuss with the use of, we can discuss the population data. We have take this population growth data, fertility, mortality data. We can take it from the different sources and we analyze that data, and we with the statistical tools, and we get the valid results, valid inferences for the application in the society. So statistics in trade. So business is full of uncertainties and success. We have to know business. If one person is investment on the business, compulsory we uh, they have they have the capacity to uh, bearing the uncertainties and risks also. So that's why we have to forecast at every step. Speculation is just gaining or losing by way of forecasting. Can we forecast without taking into view the past? Perhaps no. The future trend of the market can only be expected. If we make use of statistics, failure in anticipation will mean failure of business. Okay. The changes in demand, supply, habits, fashion, etc. can be anticipated with the help of statistics. Okay, in economics, okay, trade, business, these are all are have in economics. So in that, demand, supply, interest of the consumers, income level of the consumers, habits of the consumers, fashion of the consumers. So it can be anticipated, estimated with the help of statistics only. So that's why the statistics is of utmost significance in determining prices of the various products, determining the phases of boom and depression, etc. Use of statistics helps in smooth running of the business, in reducing the uncertainty, and thus contributes towards the success of business. So in the trade, we have to take the internal trade, external trade. That is the domestic trade, foreign trade. Okay, whatever trade we have to take in the trade, what how the exports in imports will be there in the economy, and how the external trade, that is a foreign trade, impacted on our economy, and what is exchange rate of trade. Okay, these are will be analyzed with the help of the statistics, and as a economics we will we will estimated how the demand is will be there, how the supplies will be there, what how the consumers taste and interests will be changed according to their situations. Okay, these are will be analyzed with the help of the statistics. So that's why the determining the prices in the market, and for the smooth running of the business and our trade, for the development of the economy, and with the help of the statistics can bear the uncertainty risks of this trade also. Statistics in research work. So the job of research worker is to present the result of his research before the community. Okay, what is the if we take the social sciences researcher, compulsory the society is the lab for the social science researcher. So that's why whatever the problems will be taken by the researchers in the society, those are all are the problems will be analyzed with the with the help of the statistical tools, and that whatever outcomes the researcher will get, that will be implemented uh, implemented in the community with the help of the government policies. So that's why the particular problem under differing conditions can be known by the research worker only if he makes us of statistic methods. The statistics are everywhere, basic to research activities to keep alive his research interest and research activities. The researcher is required to lean upon his knowledge and skills in statistical methods. Okay, compulsory the researcher should have the knowledge and compulsory they will acquire the knowledge towards the statistics in including of statistical tools techniques and statistical methods compulsory they should aware of these are all things in which will be implemented in their own research work. It will be affected on the society. So permit the most exact kind of description, force us to be definite, help us to summarize the results, enable us to draw general conclusions, enable us to make predictions, enable us to analyze some of the causal factors of complex and otherwise be varying events. Okay, so compulsory the researcher should have these are all are the knowledge. They have the description kind of description, definite meaning, and they should have the capable the summarize the results, general conclusions, make predictions also. It's a very important for the researchers in their own research for the implement in the society, and to analyze of cause factors of complex and otherwise be varying events. Okay, this is statistics is a very important in the research work also. Okay, next, another field is statistics in psychology and education. Statistics has been used every widely in psychology and education too. Example, in the scaling of mental tests and other psychological data for measuring the reliability and validity of test scores, for determining the intelligent quotient IQ in term analysis and factor analysis. The vast application of statistical data and statistical theories have given rise to a new discipline called psychometry. Okay, then the statistical data theories applied in the psychology, it is we can get the new discipline is called the psychometry. Okay, and in the psychology and education, the researcher we have analyzed the different scaling mental test, psychological, so there is intelligence quotient. These are all are the uh, these are all are the measured with the help of the statistics. Okay, that's why the statistics is applied in this psychology. It is called the psychometry. So statistics help as a teacher. How does it help a teacher in meeting the instructional or teaching by objectives in classroom situations? Thus, in the real sense, it is concerned with the organization, analysis and interpretation of test scores and other numerical data. Okay, whatever take the data by the teacher toward the example students attendance, students strength of particulars, and okay, and students marks score in the various subjects in their level of education. Okay, that will be analyzed with the use of the statistical methods, statistical tools by the teacher. Okay, the teacher will get the uh, data and analyzing the data, interpretation of the data with the help of the statistics, whatever he can take toward the students mark score, students attendance, strength particulars, whatever it may be. Okay, so that's why teacher to know all the statistical techniques with the help him to. Okay, that's why the teacher has to know the statistical techniques with the help. When the statistical techniques is helpful to a teacher, that is it is the following lens displays the how the statistical techniques will be used to as to the teacher. Okay, number one, analyzing describe the results of measurement obtaining in his classroom. Next thing, understanding statistics used in test manuals and research reports, and interpret the various types of derived scores used in testing. If a teacher has elementary knowledge of statistical measures and its uses, certainly he will improve his effectiveness in teaching, and thus statistics shall be a great help to him in his mission. Okay, in his mission or teaching. So when we take the psychology and education, as in general types of researches, gathering information and testing the hypothesis, observation, selection, collection, organization and analysis of facts and data of various nature, in underlining or deriving different methodology for uses, in knowing the central tendency of a group, variations in its folds and norms of its structure or consolidation, in testing the reliability, validity, usability and comprehensiveness of a test result, in deciding the procedures and techniques of a test preparation of its uses, in deducing results and conclusions. Okay, this is a step by step the uh, whatever the researchers will do the research works in the different fields of education, social, that is economics, public science, public administration, political sciences, whatever we take the different disciplines, in the disciplines compulsory the researcher have the, these are the research steps: gathering information, observation, underlining the different methodology for uses, knowing the central tendency, different statistical tools, techniques he can know for their analyzing the data. Okay, in testing, so many reliability is there, validity is there, usability and comprehensiveness of a test result. Different procedure techniques of a test preparation it is uses. And last one is the results and discussions. Okay, in the different so many different fields are there: statistics and physical sciences, statistics and natural sciences. Okay, statistics and other uses. We have discussed about the significance of statistics, some important fields. Beside these, statistics are useful to bankers, insurance companies, social workers, labor unions, trade unions, chambers of commerce, and to the politicians. For example, the politicians and their supporters are immensely interested in knowing their prospects of winning an election. Okay, if we take the area of political situations, so the politicians and their supporters compulsory they have to estimate, they have to um, interested to know their perception prospects of perceptions of the people towards the party, and prospects of winning an election. Okay, by sampling few voters pro to the election, the percentage of the voters the candidate will receive in the election can be worked out. Okay, this estimated percentage could be used to decide whether a great campaign effort effort is required to assure success. Okay, to take the another example, the banks have to make a very careful study of the cash requirements. Otherwise, they may find they are short of cash and their existence is at stake. Okay, we take the banks and political situations, and okay, we have take the insurance companies, whatever it may be. These references to statistical applications are not intended to to be exhaustive, but they simply suggested the diversity of applications of the underlying methods and areas of statistics. So, in the scope of economics, we must remember that the statistical approach, though universal in its underlying ideas, must be tailored to fit the peculiarities of each concrete problem to which it is applied. Okay, also the reader must understand that statistics is not dry, abstract, unrealistic pursuit followed by a small group of highly trained mathematicians, but rather a vitally important part of the economic and business life of the community. Okay, this is the how the importance of the statistics, and so in the different fields. Okay, statistics in mathematics, statistics in economics, research work, natural sciences, physical sciences, and different fields and its importance in the different fields. Okay, and now we will have the discussion on separate scope of statistics in economics. Okay, thank you for watching this video on scope and importance of statistics.